Why does every recipe I try need 18 ingredients, including a jar of something paste I'll never use again, but will sit in my fridge for 9 months? I just want dinner in the oven, fast. That's why I love Blue Apron's new one-pan assemble and bake meals. They send you fresh ingredients that are already chopped. All you do is put it all together and bake. That's it. No chopping, no weird leftovers, just delicious, easy-to-make meals. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Hello, Mum Can't Cook fans. We are going to start the episode in just a moment, but we have an announcement first. We have a new piece of merch in the Mum Can't Cook store. It's a Halloween t-shirt. Andy, tell me all about it.
In honour of Halloweentown, this week's DCOM, we have made a Monsters of Varying Levels of Attention to Detail t-shirt featuring some of the monsters of varying levels of attention to detail you will find in Halloweentown.
You haven't listened to the episode yet. This won't make sense, but we had so much fun with this premise of these dodgy monsters in Halloweentown that we thought it would be fun to make a t-shirt. So
yeah,
you can go grab that if you want to at momcan'tcookstore.com.
Yeah, in about 15 minutes, this will all make total sense and you will be racing to that URL to purchase yourself this excellent t-shirt. Go and have a look. The design is wonderful. It's got some excellent monsters of varying levels of attention to detail in there.
It's got some monsters.
Some real stuff going on there. Anyway, thank you for listening to this t-shirt advertisement. And now, here's the theme song. I'm a fish boy. Here it comes. I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X, blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry because I'll bet my mom can't cook. Let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie. And that movie this week is... Oh, that didn't go very well.
Let me.
Yeah, you do.
And that movie this week is...
Oh, that's better. That's good.
Halloweentown.
That's good. I'll whack some reverb on that in post, so that's gonna really sizzle.
Friday on Disney, it's Halloweentown. Marnie Cromwell's family can't be normal.
Why?
Because her grandmother's a witch.
Totally.
And she lives in Halloweentown, where it's Halloween all the time.
Halloween is cool.
Well, battling an evil shadow creature is just not normal.
Oh, being normal is vastly overrated.
Find out more about Marnie Cromwell's family's vastly strange powers.
Powers? What powers?
It's Disney Channel's original movie, Halloweentown. Friday at 9/10, 8/10 Central, right after Under Wraps, part of Zoop Weekends.
Yeah, vital stats on the movie. It's a 1998 Disney Channel original movie. The first installment in the Halloweentown series, which, as you know, contains 4 films.
4 films!
That's got to be the most sequeled DCOM.
And
surely.
I think it must be, and they make it all the way to the 4th film before recasting the main character. So, you know.
Because she's like 36.
Yeah. I don't know why they think they can keep going back to the Halloweentown well, because I mean,
the first one, okay, just to get this up front,
yeah,
I reckon this is the worst one we've watched so far. And this is coming from me, massive fan of Halloween.
I'm thinking about You Lucky Dog.
I think I had a better time watching You Lucky Dog than Halloweentown.
I mean, I know that every time we do this, Andy, you complain, especially with the sort of sci-fi or fantasy ones, about the DCOMs that don't seem to bother interrogating their own fiction.
Yeah.
And Halloweentown is the biggest culprit of this you can possibly imagine. Start us off, Andy. Where should we begin?
Okay, well, Halloweentown genuinely opens the same way that the movie Halloween by John Carpenter does, which is a shot of a pumpkin and the kind of the credits over it. It's the same. It's an
iconic visual, right?
We get it's a family. They're at home on Halloween.
Yep.
There's 2 daughters, a son, and a mother. The mother is played by Judith Hoag, who played April O'Neil in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle films. So that's a bit of star power there.
There's no father around. He's died.
He's died of Halloween. Probably.
He's died of Halloween, probably a vampire got him.
But yeah, so it's Halloween night in the house. Marnie, the eldest daughter, she's 13.
Yeah.
She's looking out of the window at all the happy trick-or-treaters. They're going house to house. And she's like, I want to go out and trick-or-treat. And the mum was like, no, Halloween is banned in this household. There will be no Halloween.
Yeah, it's not clear why, but the mum has issued a total blanket ban on mentions of Halloween, celebrating Halloween. It only really seems to bother Marnie and the youngest sister, who is Sophie.
Yeah.
Sophie Piper. There is a middle child, Dylan. Yep. Now, if you listened to our episode on the 13th year, you probably were hearing us talk about the character Jess and thinking, wow, this is
the nerdiest character they could ever create.
This is the nerdiest character that you could make. Dylan is like a ball of light compared to Jess. You know? Like, it's like if Jess was Goku fighting Frieza on the planet Namek.
Right.
And then Dylan turns around and Dylan is Frieza and says, I'm actually only at 1% of my power. And then just
let me activate Ultra Instinct nerd mode. And then it just ignites.
Effortlessly with planet cracking force. I mean, you've never seen a nerd go this hard. It's incredible.
Candy gives you cavities.
Oh.
Right, he's concerned about that. Halloween masks are full of toxic fumes.
Goku right now is flinching.
Why are you so obsessed with Halloween? I mean, it's just like Mom says. It gives little kids dumb ideas about there being magic. Like, that helps them prepare for life. Personally, give me a good nature documentary any day.
Halloween is cool, nature boy.
And Dylan is in all 4 movies. so, you know, that's all to come. Now's the point to unsubscribe. Hop off this podcast now. Would be my advice.
Okay, so I don't know what kind of first impression Marnie made on you, but I will say she's being extremely unpleasant in this intro scene. She's being a real smartass to her mum.
Am I going to try and defend Marnie?
I want to preface this by saying I don't have a problem with the actress. I think the actress is good.
Yeah.
I think the character
I think she's doing great work with the lines that she's been given for Marnie.
I want to make this clear. I'm talking about the character of Marnie, all right? Who is a smug, insufferable, awful character. Anyway,
is this the first film we've had to give that kind of disclaimer for?
Yeah, because I don't want it to seem like I'm attacking a 13-year-old girl, but I am going to be going in hard on Marnie throughout this podcast.
Frankly, folks, there's no way around it. Andy's going to be laying into Marnie pretty hard.
Big time.
What I will say is that for now, you're like, okay, maybe Marnie has a point because the mum has not explained why Halloween is so strictly banned. Of course, we will find out.
Well, she says there are things about Halloween, Marnie, that you don't understand.
Well, yeah, how can she understand them when she's cooped up inside, not allowed to even put on a toxic fume mask and go out?
Right. Well, Dylan, he says, why do you want to watch a horror film? I personally, give me a good nature documentary any day.
Yep, Goku's clothes are blasted off. Bloodied, he falls to the floor.
And then he breaks out his ultimate technique. He suggests instead of liking Halloween, she gets into Arbor Day instead.
Whoa! Watching from across the galaxy, Piccolo clenches his fist.
But yeah, the mum and dad met on Halloween, so you'd think it would be special to the mum. It would be a special day, but it turns out she's very anti-Halloween.
Well, we will find out why. I mean, the first clue I think we get in the film that things are maybe not as they seem in the Piper household, we do see the youngest child, Sophie, appear to levitate a cookie. Mm-hmm. Right? She wishes for a cookie. She says, I wish I had that cookie. And then
the cookie levitates across the room. Sophie doesn't notice. The mum says, not again, and then eats the cookie.
Yeah. This, viewer of Halloweentown, is your first clue that perhaps the real hero is little sister Sophie Piper, who seems to have, without even knowing what she's doing, an instinctive grasp of the uncanny, of forces beyond. She merely wishes for a cookie and it floats over towards her. Pretty powerful stuff.
So yeah, Sophie and the supporting characters, her sister Marnie and her brother Dylan, are sure to go on an exciting adventure to gain a further understanding of Sophie's powers.
Is it time to introduce the 5th member of the family?
Yes, well, we see a huge bus fly through the air through a crowded part of the neighborhood. No one notices.
No.
And then Debbie Reynolds gets out and floats down on an umbrella like a kind of new age Mary Poppins.
Yeah,
Debbie Reynolds, of course, Carrie Fisher's mother.
Yeah, probably best known for Singing in the Rain, I think, maybe. I feel like that's her most iconic role. Hollywood royalty. What's she doing here? Well, she's hoping no one will see it.
She's cashing a paycheck.
She's hoping no one will notice.
She's a witch. She's their grandmother, and she's here to visit on Halloween, and she's got presents for everyone. She's got a carpet bag exactly like Mary Poppins, and it's full of candy and skeletons. So, good times.
We don't know yet that she's a witch, right? We don't. We the audience know because she's climbed off a magic bus.
Yeah, well, she floated down on an umbrella from a magic bus.
But Marnie, Dylan, and Sophie just think that it's their grandma who they only get to see once a year. And it immediately becomes clear that there is some tension between grandma and the mum.
Can you and grandma not fight for once? Says Marnie. This is Marnie's 13th Halloween. Let's not get into this again.
Her 14th year.
Yeah, thank you. And she wants Marnie to start her training as a witch.
Yes.
Because that's right. They're the Cromwell family of witches, which is a storied family of magic users.
The grandma and the mum have an argument about this because it becomes clear that mum doesn't want Marnie to start her training, to even know about witches, to even know that magic is real. So there is already a little bit of a falling out. Grandma's really sort of forcing the issue. And the mum says, look, let's not fight. Let's just enjoy the brief time we have. Why don't you go upstairs and read them a story? But for the love of God, I only ask you one thing. Don't tell them that witches are real. Don't tell them about Halloweentown. And she's like, I absolutely promise I will not do that. And then she goes upstairs and sits down, goes, listen up, kids, magic's real. Witches are real. I'm a witch. You're a witch.
Here's a book called Halloweentown. Look, there's a picture of a monster getting a haircut.
It's a book. It's real. She produces this book, and the book is called Halloweentown. And the book tells the story of a magical place where all of the monsters and horrifying creatures from folklore all live together in peace. And she produces this book, and I can only assume that that when they wrote the script, they were imagining a much more impressive prop, because she gets out this book, which looks like she sort of made it at home. And there's pictures of really sort of quite ropey pictures of monsters hanging around and stuff.
Yeah.
And all the kids go, wow. Wow.
There's
Grandma.
an amazing bit where Marnie points at a picture of a monster getting a haircut and says, this book is so neat, it has all the stuff I'm interested in.
This book is incredible.
Wow, monsters getting haircuts, that's exactly what I'm interested in.
Grandma, may I turn the page? May I touch the book? Then she turns to a picture of, do you remember Meghan Markle?
Two dots and a little line for a smile.
Yeah, like the most, like a cartoon-faced witch, extremely generic. It's just a white person on a broom, and Marnie looks at it and goes, my God, it's me.
It's me! Get over yourself, Marnie.
Bearing in mind that Marnie at this point does not know that magic is real, or that witches are real, or that Halloweentown is a real place, in fact. She looks at this picture of a witch and just goes, it's me. It's me. It's me.
Look at this brunette white person.
Anyway, then the mum turns up and drags the grandma away as she's screaming, Halloweentown is real. It's real, I swear.
It's real, I tell you. Yeah. So her and the mum, they have a big argument in the kitchen because if Marnie doesn't at least start her witch training by the end of her 13th Halloween, she will lose her powers forever.
Marnie is my daughter, and if I decide not to train her like a witch, then it's none of your business.
A witch's 13th Halloween is supposed to mark the completion of her training. If Marnie's training doesn't at least begin tonight, her powers will be lost forever.
Yes, and she'll finally be human. She'll finally be normal, like her brother, like her father, and like Sophie will be after her.
We and a human father. Why, you're only lucky that you have two children that are showing powers at all.
She is Marnie's mother. Marnie is still a child. It's a decision that I think you have to respect. But respect it, Marnie's the grandmother does
she
not.
starts doing necromancy on chickens.
Yeah, she fully kills a chicken. Mum's putting away some drumsticks, and she does a spell to turn it into a living, breathing chicken, and then, with a flick of her wrist as if it's nothing, kills it again. Briefly gives it a glimpse of life, and then drumsticks it once more.
But yeah, the grandmother came here not just to hector her about training her daughter in the dark arts.
Yeah.
But also because something is wrong in Halloweentown, which is where she lives. Her neighbours are turning hateful and frightening and then disappearing altogether. So something or someone is trying to return Halloweentown to what she calls the dark times.
Yeah, and the mum is like, well, that sounds like a you problem.
But she's like,
Mum.
but we're Cromwell witches who are like very special, better than everyone else witches who have a very high opinion of themselves. So if we had like one more of those, we could probably solve every problem in Halloweentown.
Yeah, and the mum is like, you know what? Maybe if you showed up more than... I mean, she doesn't say this, but I think it's implied. Maybe if you showed up more than once a year. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thursday nights, what are you doing? Do you want to watch the kids for a while so mum can get back on the dating scene? No? Do you just want to swan in once a year and give me a bollocking? Okay, like, well, that's fine too.
A bag full of candy and skeletons.
Yeah, just want to show up. She's basically, she's fun grandma. She never puts in the actual work, does she? She shows up, goes, hey kids, Halloweentown's real, I'm a witch, don't listen to your mother. Anyway, gotta go, a lot of wine to drink.
This sick-ass book of monsters getting haircuts.
Anyway, bye.
But yeah, so obviously the mum won't help because it's stupid. In a fit of pique, the grandmother resurrects all the chickens in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then she leaves. But Marnie was eavesdropping because she's awful.
Yes.
And so she decides to sneak out and follow her grandmother.
Well, first she runs back upstairs and says, hey, brother, sister, guess what? Halloweentown's real. I'm a destined witch. I'm the chosen one.
Guess what, everyone? I'm a Cromwell witch, the most powerful and best one there ever was or will be. So the grandmother is leaving to return to Halloweentown. She's getting back on board the bus, but the kids follow her. It's Marnie and her brother tags along. The bus drives up and they say, where did that bus come from? As if that's a sort of unusual. The bus flew in initially. This time it's driving along the road.
Where did that bus go?
Whoa, damn. They're very easily impressed, these children, is what I'm saying. But they sneak aboard through the back door. Mm-hmm. And it's full of sort of colourful monsters. There's a Frankenstein. There's a gremlin. There's two just sort of women in witches' hats.
We made it nearly 15 minutes. Now we can finally talk about the real thing about Halloweentown that absolutely needs talking about more than anything else, and that's the monsters of varying levels of attention to detail.
Yes, right. So Halloweentown is a film in which they need a lot of monsters.
There's a cast of thousands.
Yeah, we're talking about a town of monsters, a living, breathing world of monsters.
Yes.
And some of those monsters are closer to the camera than others. And so you really want to go all in on those ones.
But unfortunately, there was some kind of mix-up, and then all the extras got put in different places. So the ones that are close to the camera sometimes are wearing full, American Werewolf in London, face prosthetics and like a bull, but, covered in realistic-looking fur.
Yeah, with animatronic, extra arms and things like that. Really good stuff.
And some... Well, should we just list off a few of them? What have we got?
Okay, what have we got in Halloweentown?
The Halloweentown residents.
Yeah, so
Popular
we've got...
monsters such as
a sort of goblin policeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one.
A pumpkin-headed family.
No, when you say pumpkin-headed family, listener, you're probably imagining a sort of humanoid pumpkin. Stop imagining that, and instead imagine a normal person, but they've got a plastic pumpkin on their head with no eye holes or anything.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a kind of drum majorette guy.
Pretty scary. Woo!
He's dressed in a sort of red coat with frogging. He looks like he should be on the cover of Sgt. Pepper. A Cyclops.
That's one.
Yeah. A sort of ogre monk thing.
There's a goblin who's wearing a bowling shirt, right?
Yes, there's a goblin. So he's got a goblin face, but then his arms are just normal, human arms. So his arms are a different colour to his head.
There's my US military history isn't the sharpest, but is there a Civil War soldier?
There's a Civil War soldier, but they're wearing the blue uniform of the Union Army.
Yeah.
So I guess Halloweentown thinks that the Union Army was the monster side of the Civil War.
My initial thought was probably they're a ghost, the ghost of a soldier.
Oh, okay.
But there is absolutely nothing to suggest that they are.
Well, we see a ghost later on, an actual ghost, and they're all translucent.
Yeah,
and this guy isn't.
It's. Do you know the main problem is that I guess the costume department of Halloweentown got their wires crossed, or a memo went astray or something, and they've basically halfway through they stopped creating Halloween monsters and started creating Halloween costumes.
Well, they try to explain it in the film. They say that Halloween as a human custom came from humans observing the residents of Halloweentown and then dressing up as them.
Like, look, this goblin's gone bowling.
Yeah, right.
Pretty funky face that goblin has.
Yeah, so if you dress up as like a ninja for Halloween, it's fine for there to be a ninja in Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, that's sure.
Or a Power Ranger or something.
Sexy cat. Okay, like
the Joker dressed as a nurse.
I worry that if you haven't watched Halloweentown, maybe just Google image Halloweentown crowd or something. Like, I just want you to get a sense of this, listeners, because it really is important to capturing the vibe of Halloweentown. Failing that, imagine you at whatever you're wearing right now. Imagine you are in the movie Halloweentown. The only thing that's different is you've got a big rubber Shrek head. And and it's like, hey, the costume department would look at you and go, you're ready, to your marks.
Yep. All right, now I want you to walk across the town square with a coffee and sort of wave. It's possible you're imagining Halloweentown from the hit Disney film The Nightmare Before Christmas.
My God.
Obviously,
stop imagining that.
Yeah, don't imagine that Halloweentown. Imagine a sort of Midwestern town square.
Imagine Hill Valley from Back to the Future, because they basically have one large, it's not that big a set, but it's like, imagine there is a town square surrounded by shops. They've kind of got this set. In the center, there is a large fiberglass pumpkin. But yeah, so like that's what you should picture basically, like your kind of typical Americana suburban town center, but just absolutely filled with Shreks in cargo shorts wandering around.
But yeah, it's a typical Midwestern town square, but half an hour before you turned up, the local Party City. The owner said, I'm going out of business. You can have whatever costume you want for free.
Imagine a truck jackknifed into the town square, shedding its load of Shrek heads. And everyone coming out of the cargo shorts store was like, oh, cool, let's put these on and run
free Shrek heads.
Let's run around and let's get Starbucks and wave at each other.
So that's Halloweentown, which is where Marnie and Dylan are now, but also their little sister Sophie is here too, because she followed them onto the bus somehow.
They didn't notice. How did she sneak on board? Who knows? I mean, I guess she's just an instinctive magic user who only needs to...
She cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah. She merely thinks it and the universe bends to her will. Such is her magical power.
Such as her innate wild magic ability.
Yes. Yeah.
But it turns out that the residents of Halloweentown, they can visit mortals once a year. On Halloween.
Which explains why Grandmum is so garbage as a relative. Yeah.
She explains this to her friend Harriet, who is just old. She's not a monster or anything. She's just... I mean, she's quite old, I guess.
No, Andy.
Behold the ravages of time.
Humans got the idea for an old person from looking at a monster in Halloween.
Looking at Harriet. That's scary.
Ooh, that's really scary. Well, Harriet kind of says that she's another witch, right? Witches are a kind of...
She is, and she wasn't able to visit anyone in the mortal world because she was helping out down at the Headless Shelter, which is quite a nice joke.
It is quite a nice joke, and it absolutely suggests that this film is going to be full of that kind of thing, which it isn't. I can think of one other instance of sort of that kind of wacky Simpsons Halloween Treehouse of Horror credits comedy. Yeah. And it's when they go to a barbershop run by a werewolf. And apart from that, it's pretty dry.
We'll get onto it.
Yeah,
it's a guy in a dog costume. Anyway, they're sort of exploring Halloweentown and marveling at all the Shreks.
I mean, they've only got the script to work with, so they're pointing and going, wow, this is incredible. Look at this.
Wow, each Shrek Shreklier than the last. And they run into the mayor, Calabar, who is he's a warlock. He does kind of lollipop magic to delight children.
He sort of looks basically normal, right? We should say.
He's a normal guy.
He's a normal man.
A top hat, but he can do magic, so that's why he's sort of Halloween-y.
Thick curly hair, quite good looking.
Yeah, he knew their mum, Gwen, from before, and he gets a local cab driver, Benny, who is a plastic skeleton.
Plastic skeleton driving a taxi. That's where we humans got the idea from. The idea of a skeleton.
Yeah, before we had no bones.
We had no bones. And then we saw Benny driving his little car around and got the idea both for bones and cars.
But Benny drives them up to their grandmother's
whoa,
house.
Whoa. I just want to talk a little bit more about Benny.
All right, fine. I mean, Benny comes back
because Benny does a lot of puns. He has a sort of barely animatronic face.
He's got moving eyebrows.
Yeah,
despite being a skeleton.
You can basically hear picking up on the mics the little pistons going when Benny sort of creaks and moves around.
Yeah, and we got the idea of animatronics from Benny.
He's got that that kind of fast talking New York cab driver.
Hey, get him a cab. I'll take you up to see your grandmother.
Yeah, you get the idea, right? Yeah. So as you were saying, Andy, they head on up.
So Benny takes them up to the house. He warns them of local characters, unsavory characters, such as Luke, a local punk who thinks he's a big shot. Seems like foreshadowing, and it is. So just bear in mind, Luke is bad.
This is a town full of literal vampires and werewolves and ogres and trolls. And it's like they're unsavory characters, right? You're like, well, of course, it's Halloweentown.
Yeah, there's probably a Satan around here.
There are two unsavory characters in this film. One of them is Luke, and he's a young boy
who thinks he's a big shot.
That's Luke.
So keep an eye out for that unsavory character.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Satan. And Satan waves back. Yeah. So they make it up to Grandma's house, but the gate is locked.
Yeah.
And Marnie, with the unearned confidence of Marnie, says, it's time for me to try my powers.
Time for me to do my first spell. Even though she knows that she's supposed to be trained, and that's what her grandma wants to do, is to train her as a witch. So she understands the idea that you can't be a good witch straight away.
Oh, yeah, you need years of training.
It needs training, it needs practice. So she basically stands in front of the door and says, abracadabra, open sesame, alakazam.
Naturally, nothing happens, but luckily Sophie is a sorcerer.
an immensely powerful sorcerer.
Wild magic sorcerer.
She merely looks at the lock and it melts in fear at the waves of magic.
The gate swings open and Marnie says, oh, cool, and then runs in.
Now, Marnie trying to do magic here and failing. And her little sister effortlessly doing magic is your second bit of foreshadowing, seeding the idea that Marnie's character trajectory in this is going to be not being the witch herself, but realizing that actually the best thing she can do is support her younger sister, who does have the real magic powers. I really feel that that's the direction the film is pulling you in at this point.
Yeah. So just hold on to that thought
as
we continue with Halloweentown.
As we've established, Andy, if you want to just walk around in Halloweentown as a monster, you can wear whatever you like, and it doesn't.
You can be a guy in a slightly unusual T-shirt, for example.
Exactly,
that counts.
If you're, for example, a Shrek or a Dracula who wants to,
or even just a normal man,
just a guy who wants to show everyone you meet that you're a big fan of some of the coolest video game series around. I'm talking Ghost of Tsushima, I'm talking Streets of Rage, I'm talking Dark Souls, I'm talking so many more. You could do that if that was you.
Yeah.
By going to insertcoinclothing.com, because Insert Coin is the sponsor of this episode of Mom Can't Cook, and they make very, very cool official video game clothes and accessories that you should absolutely check out.
Yeah, and we've been given a code by Insert Coin that you can use to get 15% off, which is Witch Please, all one word. That's Witch, WITCH PLEASE. Codes are 15% off. Not applicable on charity items, bundles, gift cards, postage, and some products at launch. Codes can't be combined with other deals or promotions, and they are valid until the end of this year, throughout the Halloween season. So you can get dressed up in your finest T-shirt and go and stand in a Halloweentown crowd shot and be confident you're not the worst monster there.
Unfortunately, Halloweentown was shot in an extremely low resolution, but I'm sure if we could zoom in and enhance, we would see some of them are wearing Gears of War T-shirts.
Absolutely, and that counts. That counts, everyone. That's where Gears of War came from. We saw it in Halloweentown. So they barge into the kitchen. Marnie says, I came to start my training, Grandma.
Yeah.
In a very presumptuous way.
Sure.
You said you needed another Cromwell witch, Grandma. Well, here I am, the heir apparent to the Cromwell magic lineage.
stands in front of younger sister. Here I am, the most powerful Cromwell witch in generation.
Younger sister is hovering a foot off the ground, her eyes opaque, her hair floating.
Younger sister is creating entire worlds in the power of her mind.
Sophie, please, I'm trying to talk to grandmother.
Sophie, please, I'm trying to go, alakazam!
Alakazam!
Bippity-boppity-boo. So grandma is like, oh, hey, Marnie, you're not supposed to be here. Your mum must be worried sick. I should probably return you home. Unless you want to persuade me otherwise. And takes about 30 seconds of persuasion before she's like, well, I guess it couldn't hurt for you to stay here and fight this unspeakable evil.
Yeah.
I'm sure your mother won't mind.
Well, so the grandmother has a plan for banishing the evil from Halloweentown. She has the Talisman of Merlin, which is...
What?
How would you describe the Talisman of Merlin, Luke?
Like one of those batons you twirl in a marching band?
Yeah,
like Merlin has.
Yeah, it's got a light bulb at the end, and it's sort of covered in glitter.
Oh, you know what it is? You know when you go to see a pantomime and they're selling things that glow and spin that you can like...
For the children.
For children that you can sort of wave around.
Yeah, when you go to the fireworks.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's what it is.
The Talisman of Merlin.
It's one of those with no changes made.
It needs to be filled with witch's brew, and the grandmother has bought store-bought instant witch's brew, and it doesn't work. So she's like, oh, we need to make our own witch's brew. Well, they're going to have to go into town to find ingredients to make a fresh batch of this talisman juice.
Hang on. I would say that this is... at this point, I thought the film was going to go off in a much more exciting direction. But do you remember her shopping list?
Yeah, it was like werewolf hair.
The sweat of a ghost.
The sweat of a ghost and a vampire fang.
Yes, and you're like, wow, that's pretty exciting. How are they going to get these things? And then Grandma says, I can buy all these in town. So
they'll do this at the 7-Eleven.
We're going to Halloweentown CVS. We should have this wrapped up in about 10 minutes.
Should be a grand adventure.
Immediately sort of lowering the stakes. She says, yeah, I could probably pick up these ingredients in town.
Yeah.
So let's just head on into town. So at this point, the film has taken us on this whirlwind journey from town to Grandma's house, and now we're going back to town.
Back to town. But then we get a bit more Halloweentown lore at this point. So this is where we learn that Mortal's Halloween is just copying Halloweentown.
Sure.
Marnie's mum met her dad by crashing a Halloween party.
Fine.
And there was a time when humans and monsters lived together on Earth. But it was a dark time because humans feared and tried to destroy the monsters.
Yeah.
So monsters spent all their time trying to make humans miserable. So in the end, they made separate worlds, and all the monsters went and lived in Halloweentown.
All the monsters, in what I have to say is an enormous concession in this military conflict, basically decided you can keep the deserts and the waterfalls. You can keep the entire planet Earth. And we're going to go live in this Back to the Future backlot.
We're going to live in, the Universal Studios backlot.
Dracula looks wistfully at his castle.
Oh, well.
Drops his suitcase on the floor of his single bed condo. I guess it's Halloweentown for me.
Goes down to Halloweentown CVS. Buy a can of monster blood. A few more monsters of varying attention to detail. There's a woman in an orange shirt with kind of slightly weird hair.
Yeah, okay.
I've got a note here which just says some guy. So I guess it's just a guy.
Again, listeners, if you're not picturing it, cargo shorts, Shrek head.
Not even a Shrek head. Some of them are just guys.
Yeah, okay. Cargo shorts, your normal bare human arms, vest, but like...
Yeah.
Ooh.
But like a slightly weird vest.
Oh, yeah, like a red one.
Oh, it's got like a... Yeah, exactly. Whoa!
Whoa, it's red vest.
Steady on.
Red vest, the fearsome
creature of legend. The famous cryptid. There's a guy later on who's just got his arm in a sling. It's just a guy with his arm in a sling.
Humans got the idea for broken arms from when monsters would smash their arms up real bad. Ooh, creepy.
Oh, God. So they go into town. They pass the special Halloweentown movie theatre that shows special Halloweentown versions of movies like It's a Wonderful Death. But what's this? Harriet has gone evil.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's right. Harriet, the old woman friend of the grandmother.
She runs.
She's become evil.
Scampers along
Or just,
going, ah!
Well, I don't know if she's evil. She just sort of, her face is all fucked up. and she goes, when you look at her.
Needless to say, Debbie Reynolds knows something is deeply, deeply wrong. But luckily, who's here to put our mind at ease?
Oh, it's only Calabar.
It's the Mayor Calabar.
Yeah, he says, I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Debbie Reynolds, but clearly something is going on here, and I need you to leave it alone. Just give me 2 days to sort out Harriet's f***ed up face.
I mean, look, at this point, it's clear to you, me, and everyone that Calabar is bad. And I would just like to say that actually, there's not a lot of good writing in this film, but I think as a villain's gambit, this is absolutely inspired. Just saying to the hero, you're absolutely right, something's up. Just give me 5 days. Yeah. And I'll have it sorted. And
then you do your evil in that 5 days.
It's absolutely gold. Calabar's like, just give me 2 days, because that's the time I need to blah, blah, blah. I can't even remember what Calabar is doing.
It's pretty stupid.
I watched this 48 hours ago, and I genuinely can't remember what Calabar is doing exactly.
Well, it's fine. I do remember, but we'll get to it.
Okay, yeah.
So,
but for now, we don't know about Calabar being...
The grandmother is a little suspicious of Calabar's intentions, but she's like, fine... You've got 2 days. You've got
2 days, Calabar.
So what happens next?
Marnie runs off, right?
Yeah, we take another break from the story for Marnie to decide that she's a witch now, and she runs across to the broom store.
Yes.
Where all the flying brooms are. They're all extremely cheap-looking props. I mean, I don't usually notice stuff like this in films. Like, if something looks like what it's supposed to be, I'm just like, fine, whatever. But these look like the cheapest possible brooms you could find that have been sort of spray painted in fluorescent paint.
I'm not even sure that they were originally brooms. You know? And Marnie's just, browsing these brooms, utterly confident that she's going to be able to just hop on one of these and fly because she's a Cromwell witch, damn it. And
with the unearned confidence of a Marnie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This character, this broom salesman, is a kind of Cliff Richard crossed with Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Unibody construction. Woo! Chrome detailing. A microchip directional system. Well, it's the top of the line. If you think you can handle it.
Oh, handle it. This is a Cromwell you're talking to, dear. She'll be an expert in no time.
Check it out.
Well, how do you make it go?
Oh, by magic.
Oh, right. I knew that.
This is when we meet the character Luke. He's the local ruffian.
Local tough.
Thinks very highly of himself.
Can we talk about his outfit, how they've dressed local street tough?
Please do.
Yeah. So he's wearing a kind of patchwork waistcoat, quilted waistcoat.
Yeah, such as maybe like a hobbit would wear.
But it's kind of, I guess it's like, what if you were to take a denim sleeve vest, but it's in Bilbo's wardrobe? What are the clothes that Bilbo won't throw away because they remind him of his cool, rebellious youth? Like, that's how Luke is dressed.
Yeah, Bilbo after a messy divorce hitting the town. Looking to get back in the scene.
Bilbo stood at the back of the concert, propping up the bar.
Of course, I saw them when they were first touring.
Yeah. Some of this is reminiscent of early Pixies.
Yeah. Interesting fact about this song, he actually wrote it about the woman he was married to at the time.
Of course, back in my day, we didn't have ear defenders like I can see your... Take them out. I'm trying to talk to you. Anyway, so that's how Luke is dressed. He starts kind of sassing Marnie, right? They have an extremely barbed exchange of words.
Marnie's being very aggressive in a really cringy way.
Yeah, that's right. Because he says, I'm the big cheese. And Marnie's like, I can't hear you. Something stinks.
Everything stinks of cheese.
Everything stinks of cheese. It's you, the stinking cheese man. And then Luke...
And then she steps back with the most self-satisfied smile on her face, like she's just destroyed this man's whole career.
And then Luke sort of falls over into all of the brooms.
He takes psychic damage and staggers backwards through the brooms.
We haven't really talked about it because he has nothing to contribute, but you just need to know that all the way through this, the younger brother, Dylan, is just like nerding so hard at every opportunity.
Oh yeah, he's just like ruining every moment and saying nerd stuff.
Yeah, they're like, hey Dylan, you seem weirdly cool with this. He's like, I've decided afraid it's all a dream. So I may as well just go
dream
along with it."
research states that... Yeah, he's just asking to have his backpack thrown on the roof.
Yeah.
The grandmother buys the broom for Marnie, takes her on a little flight. But as they land, who is there but Marnie and Dylan and Sophie's mother? She's come to Halloweentown to get them. And she's like, what are you doing here in Halloweentown? And Marnie defiantly says, I came to get my training. Since you won't help grandmother, she needs the only other Cromwell witch there is. That's right, me. Meanwhile, Sophie in the background is building a fortress of solitude out of Arctic ice in her mind. Sophie in the background is surfing a rainbow bridge through the sky. Conjuring you an army of unicorns behind her. Sophie in the background is turning a Balrog to her will. Her army of Uruk-hai. Effortlessly under her thrall. Yeah. So Marnie is very confident that she's the only other Cromwell witch there is. Despite, at this point, still having not done anything magic at all. She when she was riding on the broomstick, to be very clear, it's Grandma doing the driving. Although she does explain the secret to doing magic. With the in-universe Halloweentown, how is magic done? You think of something that you want, and then you let yourself have it. It just happens. Kind of nice. As a sort of hand-wavy magic rule. I like it. I mean, pretty troubling from a perspective where I don't really feel like Marnie should have that power. No, considering her personality defects. Well, maybe it's like when you train to be a Jedi, right? Like, this is the very, very last point at which to start Marnie's training. The training isn't how to use magic; it's how not to use magic. Oh my god, yes. Yeah. And Marnie has not had any of that training. Marnie hasn't had the training in how not to use magic, but also she can't do magic. Well, yeah. So it's not a problem. Luckily, she has no natural talent for magic. So we're all good. But yeah, the mother grounds everyone. She says, we're all heading back to the real world. We're off to the bus station. Time for a new wacky monster. Who's this? It's right. Popular Halloween character, two men sort of stuck together. Yeah, it's popular Halloween character, conjoined twins. Yes. So, they're just... Look at that, everyone. Isn't that monstrous? Isn't that they're sort of bickering with each other? They're fighting over each other's coffee. But what they do manage to get out over all of their gut-busting dialogue is that the bus is going to be another hour. Marnie spins around and with the most insufferable smile on her face says, well, what do you know? Well, the bus isn't running. Because the bus is cancelled or delayed, they think maybe if they go to visit the mayor will be able to help. So they head to the mayor's office. He's been helpful so far, right, Mayor Calabar? Yeah, Calabar. So we get to see the mayor's office. Calabar's assistant is a rubber bat in a box for some reason. Yeah. But then the mum walks in, sees Calabar, and damn, there is some crazy chemistry between mum and Calabar. You could cut the sexual tension with a firm shove, let alone a knife. Yeah, they know each other from way back. Yeah, and I think it's fair to assume that Calabar is Marnie's real father. Yes, I think we can assume that, and let's carry that through into the sequel. Oh no! Oh no! Calabar's revenge. Also, can I just say, in terms of keeping the twist secret, when you go to watch Halloweentown and search for it on Disney Plus, there's no way you're going to see Halloweentown without also seeing the thumbnail for Halloweentown 2: Calabar's Revenge, which might somewhat tip you off as to what's going to happen in Halloweentown. Oh man, yeah, I didn't think of that. Calabar magically produces a rose. And they're sort of, making kind of winky face emojis and aubergine emojis and the splashy water emoji at each other. Yeah, sure. The kids pick up on this as well. They're like, oh, I guess these guys used to bang or whatever. Mum and Calabar bone down here in Halloweentown. Yeah, so they're trying to get help from Calabar, but meanwhile, Luke, the local tough, is speaking to the grandmother, saying that someone mysterious who wants Merlin's talisman wants to reveal himself to her. He leads the grandmother into the local cinema, where there's just a bunch of sort of dead skeletons covered in cobwebs. Is this, again, Halloweentown as a place and a concept is so sort of full of weird stuff that I wasn't sure if this is just what cinemas were like in Halloweentown. Yeah, I don't know if they've we'll dress the set of Halloweentown. I guess it would be pretty fun and eerie if there were skeletons in all the seats or something. Yeah. But I'm like, maybe the skeletons want to watch a movie.
So like something, but I don't know because in amongst there's skeletons and then there's also like people asleep, but they are asleep because can you explain what happens next? It's making me tired thinking about it.
Okay, well, the screen is a big swirling cloud.
Yeah.
And then out of the swirling cloud comes a big cloaked floating warlock guy going ha 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 ha.
Imagine Emperor Palpatine. That'll get you there.
Yeah. Welcome to my museum, he says. He puts the people under an evil spell and then he freezes them in time until he needs them for something. It wasn't really explained what he needed
at
them
that
for.
point, there's just square brackets in the script. Like,
Yeah, right.
reason to come. Bill, add reason here.
Don't forget.
Note to self, add reason this is happening.
But yeah, then him and Debbie Reynolds have a sort of a magic face-off. He does a big magic Hadouken.
Yeah.
And then Debbie Reynolds, with the agility of Debbie Reynolds, moves slightly. And some rando just gets blasted into the portal.
I mean, it's just a random Shrek in cargo shorts. He's just
But yeah, then the mum and the kids are there too. The mum does magic and covers Luke with flowers because she's a bit rusty.
Yeah.
I guess she meant to kill him.
She went for the killing curse.
Yeah, she was like, be destroyed by my powers.
Yeah.
And then he gets covered in flowers. She's like, oh, I said powers, not flowers.
Yeah.
So I guess she did.
Said be flayed now by my powers.
So the mum takes a Hadouken blast, trying to protect the grandmother. Then the gran takes her own Hadouken blast.
Yeah.
And the kids run for the door. And Debbie Reynolds has enough energy in her.
Enough acting in her just...
Go, Marnie! It's just an evil spell that freezes us!
I would say, like, in all of the DCOMs we've done so far, this is the single clunkiest line.
Grandma! You'll be all right. Go! It's just an evil spell that freezes us.
Go, Marnie! It's just an evil spell that freezes us.
You've got Debbie Reynolds. You can be assured that this line came out as well as it could.
There's no better way of reading this.
Who else do you want to try it? You want Rylance to take a run at this? You want Hanks?
McKellen?
McKellen? Like, there's no good way...
Kaluuya could not do this. Do this better.
There's no good way to deliver the line. So, like, here's your direction. You've been frozen by an evil spell, so you're sort of weak and a bit frozen.
Now say, go, Marnie, it's just an evil spell that freezes us.
Let's take a run at it. You try, Andy.
Okay.
Try it for real. All right, I'm going to be Caliber. Bam! You're frozen.
All right.
There's Marnie.
Go, Marnie! It's just an evil spell that freezes us!
Why is that supposed to be reassuring? Yeah. Don't worry, Marnie. It's just an evil spell that freezes us. That's awful. Let me try.
Oh, okay. Blam! Hadouken.
Go, Marnie. It's just an evil spell that freezes us. No, it can't be.
Don't even worry about it, Marnie. It's just an evil
spell that freezes us.
Yeah.
My theory is...
Go, Marnie. It's just the Candyman eviscerating me with his hook.
Go, Marnie. It's just Leatherface putting me up on his meat hook. My theory is that when they were shooting this, they kind of looked around at the set and they looked at everyone kind of frozen in place and they were like, uh-oh, we made it too scary. Let's add a line that makes it clear that everyone's okay. And
it's not a killing spell.
Yeah, she's basically saying, go, Marnie, it's just a film, we're pretending.
All right, Debbie, I want you to just ad-lib something. Say, like, it's just an evil spell that freezes us or whatever, but not that rubbish.
Obviously don't say that. Work the
Debbie Reynolds isn't being paid enough to improvise. All right?
So she looks straight down the barrel. Go, Marnie, it's just an evil spell that freezes us.
Oh my god. Anyway, the kids escape. Yeah. The parents, the grandmother and the mum are frozen in the cinema.
By an evil spell.
By an evil spell that freezes them. Marnie is like, don't worry, brother and sister. I, Marnie, the greatest. I'm going to get Mum and Gran back because I'm the greatest.
The greatest Cromwell witch of all.
Yeah. So they've got to finish the recipe.
So they're back at Grandma's house now, right?
Yeah. They need to recharge Merlin's talisman.
This whirlwind adventure. Their house, Halloweentown, Grandma's house, Halloweentown, Grandma's house. But don't worry, we're at Grandma's house now, but we'll go back to Halloweentown for the finale.
Anyway, so they've got to finish the recipe. They need hair of a werewolf, sweat of a ghost, and a vampire's fang. So now begins the quest.
Now begins the skits.
They go to a monster hairdresser, where the hairdresser is a dog, and then the movie tells us he's a werewolf. And it's just a sort of fun skit about what a dog hairdresser would be like.
Yeah. So Marnie picks up a hairdryer that shoots fire like a flamethrower. And this distraction is all the window that Dylan, the nerd, needs to bring his razor and clip off some werewolf hair. So that's, tick, done.
Yeah, then they need the sweat of a ghost. So they go to a gym. There's some ogres playing basketball.
Scary.
And a lot of these people at the gym, I will say, are just guys with dog faces.
A truck full of dog faces, jackknife. Near the set.
Score! And they're free. So they sneak into the steam room, where there is a ghost getting into a sweatbox. One of those personal-sized steam boxes.
Like kids watching the Disney Channel know all about.
Yeah, a universal touchstone. Dylan, they need sweat from this ghost, so Dylan's going to distract him.
But the actual diversion is Marnie turning up the heat in the sweatbox. Now he's gone in the sweatbox. He's going to sweat. I don't know why it has to be so hot to make him sweat faster, I guess.
I don't know. It's a stupid scene. They get the sweat is the point, and then they leave.
And they go to the dentist.
Yeah, the pumpkin heads are going into the dentist despite not having any teeth. The dentist pulls out a vampire's tooth, and then Marnie... she's dressed as a dental assistant. I guess off camera she got a job there.
Yeah.
It's never explained.
No.
But she takes the fang and leaves with it. So they're going to get the cab back up to Grandma's house. Calabar is like, hey, I'll get Benny to drive
because they've gone to Halloweentown, so it's time to go to Grandma's house.
The two-way system. But Sophie, being a wild magic sorcerer who can sense these things, knows that the bad thing is in Benny now. So they make their own way back.
Well, no, not before Benny just reaches out and grabs Dylan.
Yeah,
it just starts kind of shaking him around a bit.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
But then a dog comes along and chases him because the dog wants a bone and the skeleton is bones.
Why are there dogs in Halloweentown?
Well, that's where we got the idea of dogs.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So they've made the potion, and kind of like in Evil Dead 3: Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
You have to recite a recitation correctly for the spell to work.
Yes.
But Marnie can't remember the recitation, and she sucks. She was thinking about how great a witch she is and not memorizing the incantation.
Yeah, she
so
can't.
She doesn't know it.
She just can't remember it. She didn't remember.
Now, who does remember?
Who didn't even need to hear it the first time?
That's right, Sophie.
That's right. Yeah, Sophie.
Sophie, who knows all the words because she made up a song to help her remember it.
Yeah, of course.
She thought the words sounded pretty.
Yeah.
She made up a song, so she knows the words off by heart.
Sophie's eyelids flicker and 1,000 dragons roar into awakening.
Marnie says, "Do you want to help me?"
The nerve!
Help you, Marnie!
Do you want to help me? You can be my witch's assistant. Marnie has done nothing but forget a magic spell.
So they both chant over the spell, over the liquid.
Yeah.
It works, and then Marnie says, "I did it." I cannot with this girl.
I did it.
God. So they pour it into the talisman. The talisman is lit. The talisman is ready to go. All thanks to Sophie.
Yeah. Sophie doesn't mind because, she's too busy inside her mind palace exploring the nether realm. And
yeah, right. Astrally projecting through
time and space to the very end of everything. Yeah.
So they get back to the cinema with this talisman. And they don't know what to do with it. Their grandmother said something about installing it. Now, at this point, when Debbie Reynolds was frozen, she's in a position where she's pointing and her finger is outstretched, and I was like, oh, for sure she's going to be like pointing at where they need to install it. It's like a clever puzzle for the children to solve.
Yes. Just before she was frozen, in her pre-evil spell freezing moments, she gave them everything they needed.
Yeah, to solve the final mystery.
Except...
and then they go, oh, it's probably the big pumpkin in the town square.
Yeah, which is outside the cinema, so there's no way Debbie Reynolds is pointing at that, unless she's just pointing vaguely in the compass direction of it.
So they go out to put the lantern, the talisman of Merlin in the big pumpkin.
Yep.
And Marnie is like, well, it's time for Marnie to be the hero.
So for Marnie, the best witch in the world.
Yeah. Strides purposefully across the town square, but Luke jumps out and he says, Marnie, it's a trap. He's waiting for you. He's coming. It's the evil presence. We get another crowd shot. There's some real varying levels of attention to detail here.
Yeah, we're really the bottom of the barrel.
There's a colonial guy in a powdered wig. So yeah, the presence arrives, and he's giving a speech to the residents of Halloweentown. And the gist of it is basically, Halloweentown sucks. Why do we live here? And then the crowd is like, hey, yeah.
Oh my God, he's right.
The presence is like, why don't we just take the human world? We're all wolves and stuff and vampires.
Yeah, we're powerful Shreks in cargo shorts. We can tear them limb from limb.
Humanity on its knees. And then it's revealed that, it's Calabar.
Yeah. Why was Calabar hiding his identity? Because Luke knew who he was.
Yeah, I don't think it was really necessary. But at this point, Calabar sees a cloaked figure running through the crowd. And he's like, Marnie, the last obstacle for my world domination plan. I will shoot Hadoukens at you until you fall over.
Here comes the killing curse.
So he does all his Hadoukens on it.
Yeah.
But it turns out it's Luke doing a distraction. Luke has become good. And Marnie has used this opportunity to climb about halfway up the pumpkin and sort of be hanging.
Listener, you're probably imagining a big pumpkin. Not that big. Not that big.
Probably about a 6 foot pumpkin.
6 foot, 6 foot high pumpkin. If you took a run up at it, you could get on top of it.
So Marnie has failed in the one thing she was supposed to do, which was to get the talisman into the pumpkin while Luke gave his life to
While Luke had his soul torn apart by Calabar's dark sorcery.
She's like over the lip of the pumpkin holding the talisman.
Yeah.
And Calabar hits her with some Hadoukens as well.
Yeah.
And he says to the crowd, see, the power of evil is stronger than good. And everyone's like, well, I guess so, yeah.
But then Marnie finds the strength within. Drawing on the legacy of the Cromwell witches, she
summons all her power.
She summons all her power and opens her hand, which is already in the pumpkin, so that the talisman falls out of it.
Yeah, she drops the talisman and it lands.
That would happen if she died. If she died, her hand would open and the talisman would go in.
Yeah, and it's played as if this is some sort of like Marnie's powers awaken and her magic guides the talisman to its rightful place.
She just drops it.
She just drops it. So a holy light comes out of the pumpkin. It brings everyone back to life.
It stops the evil spell that freezes everyone. Yeah, the grandma runs out and goes, wow, Marnie, you're the greatest Cromwell witch there ever was.
She says, wow, Marnie, you've got all the power of the Cromwells and twice the guts. She did nothing!
She opened her hand.
She did literally nothing. It turns out that Calabar did all of this because Marnie's mum married some human instead of him.
Yeah.
So Calabar is a violent incel.
Yeah, basically that's the vibe.
But wait, he's got another trick up his sleeve. Calabar uses force grab to grab the talisman. I don't know why he didn't do that earlier, but he can do it now. But wait, bad luck, Calabar.
Yeah.
Because the mum has embraced her Cromwell witch heritage, and she teams up with the grandmother to do a spell. And wait, what's this? Dylan's hands are sparking.
Dylan basically starts doing like force electricity, you know?
Yeah. Dylan shows more magical ability than Marnie has throughout this entire film.
Yeah, and he hates
His hands
magic.
glow. Yeah.
He hates magic and is actively trying not to do it. So Marnie must be pretty unmagical to not be
Calabar is like, your power can't defeat me. And Marnie is like, no, but my power and Grandma's power and Mum's power and Sophie's power and Dylan's power. And did I mention my incredible power?
Yeah.
All of these powers that are the same.
So in absolutely the least spectacular magical duel you've ever seen or imagined, they all hold hands in a line and stand facing Calabar.
Yeah.
And
the four that can do magic banish Calabar, and Marnie's there too.
Yeah, and Calabar sort of shrinks and goes, no, actually good is more powerful than evil.
Yeah.
I assume Sophie at this point is like limiting her power like Spider-Man pulling a punch because because if she even were to, a
fraction
1.5% would flay Calabar alive, and all of his musculature and blood and veins would just spray out atomized.
A lot of ruined Shrek masks that day.
His skeleton would burst on fire, leaving only his soul floating there in the air, which she would consume hungrily.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, like Shang Tsung.
Yeah,
like Johnny Tsunami. So Calabar is dead or something, I guess.
Incredibly, that's the end of Halloween.
Clear. Yeah, the mum hugs Marnie and says, "I'm so proud of you specifically."
Yeah.
Marnie kind of smiles smugly as if she always knew.
As if she did something.
The mum says to the grandmother, "Well, I guess you're going to come and live with us." And the gran is like, what? Sorry, what?
No way.
Also, I thought the whole point was that they couldn't come and live in the mortal world. They could only go for like one day a year at Halloween. If they can go and live in the mortal world, why doesn't everyone just do that?
If they can go live in the mortal world, what is the purpose of Halloweentown? It really is. Yeah, it's got to be the one night.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're totally right. It just completely undoes its thin picture.
Right, its central premise. She's like, I guess you're coming to live with us.
Okay.
All right.
I can. That's fine.
I can. It turns out.
I guess we know it's possible because the mum did it, I suppose.
Yeah. But why? So why does everyone else is like, oh, Halloweentown sucks. I wish we could live in the human world. You can, apparently.
Yeah, you just go there if you want, and
you just go and do
it. So Calabar didn't even need to summon an army to march on the human world. You can just pop over there if you want.
Just pop over there.
Yeah, just live there.
And so they leave Halloweentown. Everyone gives them a hero's farewell. Marnie turns the camera as if to say, "Yes, I deserve this," and the film ends. And that's it.
And
that's
incredibly,
Halloweentown.
that's Halloweentown. What did you think of it, Andy, as a DCOM?
It's bad. The worst one we watched so far, I think. I think it's fair to say. The director of this film, Dwayne Dunham.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of primarily known as a film editor, or he's had most success as a film editor. He worked with George Lucas and David Lynch. He was the editor of Return of the Jedi.
What?
And the editor of Blue Velvet.
What?
And he edited Twin Peaks, and he was a director on Twin Peaks. He made the second episode of the series. He directed that.
Wow.
And he edited all 18 episodes of Twin Peaks: The Return.
Oh my God.
So he's like a massive David Lynch collaborator, this guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
David Lynch must just not know. Or he watched Halloweentown.
He loves. Actually, that makes sense.
That makes
David
more
Lynch
sense. Yeah,
absolutely loves Halloweentown. Do you want to know another fact about the director of this film?
Go on.
So the character of Boba Fett appeared in. The character of Boba Fett appeared in obviously The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
But before his first actual appearance anywhere was marching in a parade at the San Anselmo Country Fair in 1978 because they had the costume and Lucasfilm were doing, because that's where they're from.
Oh right, okay.
And the person inside the costume was Dwayne Dunham, the director of Halloweentown. So he was the first person in history to portray Boba Fett.
That's incredible. I mean, look, Halloweentown, I think, is a perfect example of what we all know to be true in the movies and TV, that you can get such talented... This film has Debbie Reynolds in it. It's mercurial. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And no one in particular is necessarily to blame.
Yeah. Although I would say the writer might be to blame.
Anyway, that's Halloweentown. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it sometimes we sometimes get emails that are like, "Oh, I was sad that you didn't like this film because I really liked it. It was a massive.
It's a core part of my childhood." Yeah.
So I just want to especially because we've dunked on Halloweentown so hard. I just want to offer the disclaimer that if we didn't get something truly nourishing from these DCOMs, we wouldn't have watched them once, let alone twice.
Yeah.
Let alone do a
that's true.
podcast about it. So, we do love them in a very real way. I love Halloweentown. We have some other business, items of any other business.
Some AOB.
Some AOB.
To deal with.
Firstly, let me just say thank you to the overwhelming number of people who wrote in to let us know after our discussion of Xenon.
So very many people.
Girl of the 21st Century. Remember, Andy, we were joking and riffing about...
we were having a nice time, weren't we?
Yeah, trying to figure out what they could possibly mean in Xenon when they say blow an O-ring.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. And then a lot of people sent in emails telling us that it was a reference to a horrible tragedy in which 7 people lost their lives.
Yes, that's right. Thanks to everyone who wrote in to let us know that a failed O-ring was the cause of the Challenger disaster. Many of you wrote in to let us know that and to express your surprise that Xenon would be referencing such a thing.
We got a very nice email from Cassandra Pruitt, who sent us some of the slang from the book that Xenon is based on. I didn't even realise it was based on a book. But blowing an O-ring does not appear in the slang glossary of the Xenon book. So the filmmakers added this because they thought, oh, that's a bit of fun slang, despite it being about a horrible tragedy.
But yes, thanks to everyone who wrote in to let us know about that. We are now aware. And we are similarly surprised that it ended up in the movie Xenon.
The fun children's film Xenon.
There you go. All right, moving on, we have something else to discuss, and it's about skiers versus snowboarders, which we were discussing in the Johnny Tsunami episode. A few folks got in touch to say that actually, although we were joking about it, there actually is more of an intense historical rivalry between skiing and snowboarding than we thought. This email, which comes via Jake, provides a good amount, actually, thank you, Jake, of historical context behind this ski versus snowboard culture, but includes this absolute gem, which is a news report from the year 1985.
Oh my god, it's so choice.
1985. That's so recent. Anyway, just listen to a little bit of this.
This is what all the fuss is about. It's like snow surfing. An idea that originated in, where else? California. But the operators of the hills want them off.
The skiers, we try and keep them separated, but the snowboards come down the slopes, and they'll go right in between the skiers, and we'll kick them off, and they'll just lip us off. And they're dangerous, because if one of these skateboards or ski boards, whatever they're called, hit a person, they'd break their leg, because they're just like a missile.
The ski patrol says it's got its hands full.
Quite a lot of them are uncooperative. Some of them have had a little bit to drink.
I think the major problem with the snowboards is that they run into people. You know, they can't see behind them, and when you get skiers and snowboarders together on a run, you're looking for trouble.
Do you see any compromise in the future at all?
No. Skiing is becoming more and more popular, and if these boards become more and more popular, it's going to be more hassles, more confrontation. So we just like to say that we don't want them at all.
I love every minute of that.
It's incredible, yeah.
Everyone in it is amazing.
Yeah,
love it so much.
At the end, it's like, do you imagine that there could ever be any peace between snowboarders and skiers? I'm afraid not.
This only ends one way.
With the death of every snowboarder. At my hand. What are we going to do next time, Andy? What's next on the Halloween slate?
We're going to watch not only a Halloween DCOM, but also the first ever Disney Channel original movie.
Wow.
Which is Under Wraps, which is from 1997. And it's a film about a mummy who lives with a kid.
Hip-hop, bebop. Dance till you
he
drop.
can hip hop, bebop, dance till you drop, and yo, he's a wicked pharaoh. It's not on Disney Plus.
Yeah, there are a few DCOMs that aren't on Disney Plus. I don't know why.
Okay, all right.
It's baffling.
There is a film called Under Wraps on Disney Plus. They remade it last year.
Yeah.
There's a sequel to that remake coming out this year.
Yes.
But we're talking about the original 1997.
Which, even though Disney clearly treasures enough to remake and do a sequel to that remake, cannot be bothered to upload the MP4 of Under Wraps to the Disney Plus content management system or whatever, because it just isn't there, along with a few other choice DCOMs. So we are going to basically run into this problem as the podcast progresses. Sometimes it's going to be
There's no way we're not doing The Other Me, and the CIA took that off. We've already covered this.
Exactly. So we have to do Under Wraps because it's a great Halloween one and we love it. but you will have to find alternate means of viewing it.
Yeah. I will read you the description from IMDb.
Yes, please.
3 curious teenagers and one very confused mummy collaborate through some risky adventures with a race against time to reunite the mummy with his lover from 4,500 years ago.
It's a real horny mummy. This mummy's gone many, many years without love. And it's up to these kids.
It's up to these children to make it happen.
Make it happen for this lucky mummy.
For this lucky mummy.
If you enjoyed the podcast, please give it 5 stars.
Please, I know we haven't earned it.
I know we haven't earned. Like Marnie, we're asking with the unearned confidence of a Marnie. We're asking for 5 stars.
Asking for 5 stars, and write us a nice review. Say how you liked how we dunked on that 13-year-old girl. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
For more spooky DCOMs.
Normally like to end with a fun line from the film we've covered, but there weren't any, unfortunately. So just bye.
Bye.